Welcome to Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, episode 14. Alrighty then. So our first license is officially cleared, and obviously we have of course won our first car from getting all gold, which is this, the Mazda MX-5 1.8i. And officially, now we are going to move on to the A license. So heading back up to the license centre, and obviously going into the A license, and obviously 8 tests again, except the cars we will be driving in this are a Honda NSX Type S0, a Skyline GTR V-Spec R34, another Honda S2K, an RX-7 Type RZ FD, that's for 2 tests in a row. Then we have a Jag XKR, followed by a Chevy Camaro Z28, and then for the final test we have an Evo 4. So let's get on with our first test, which is Race Cornering 1, where we will officially be driving pretty much up the front stretch and the first hairpin of Gran Valley. And the car we are driving, well, like I said before, it's a Honda NSX, so let's do this. Let's see how we go. And officially, I'm not going to be pushing particularly hard for this run, because officially just trying to see if I can get a pass at first, and then hopefully after that I can focus on the gold. Okay, so not too far off the gold. It was only about 3 tenths off on that first attempt, so that was actually pretty good for a first attempt. But officially that also means that I of course need to see if I can find those 3 tenths. And as of which, from what I can remember, this is a pretty hard test to gold, but I have done it before and I'm fairly confident I can eventually do this again. So let's see what happens. What do you know, I actually got off to a smooth start this time. Probably because I was actually steady on the throttle, as I should have been. But obviously I was not. See if I can get it done right this time. And wow, I'm well ahead of my ghost, so yep, this is definitely a gold. Wow, that is how much time I gained as a result of not getting a wheel spin start. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I gained 3 tenths ahead of the gold time as a result of that. That is unbelievable. I was not expecting that to be a success, but anyways. Moving on, as it is now time for test number 2, which takes place at Laguna Seca, and officially where we are driving a Skyline GTR R34. Obviously, not going to be going particularly hard on my first attempt. Yep, okay, I'm spinning. I almost looped it there. And well, it's a pass at least. Well, almost got the silver, but it was just the slide through the hairpin that costed me, so again, this is another test where you need to avoid sliding out with the rear end. But yeah, I passed at least, so obviously, you know, that is showing some signs, but anyways. Let's try this again and see how long it takes for us to get the gold. Yeah, I still don't think I should shift. Sorry, over rev on the shifts. Should probably stop doing that. Get it this time. Yes, I can. So there we go. I got it by 15 thousandths of a second. So, took a couple of attempts, but I did manage to get there eventually. And as of which... Actually, nah, let's continue. I won't save this replay. I thought about it, but I decided not to. So, let's move on to test number 3, where we are doing another hairpin, except this time we are going to midfield, and the car we are driving in this test is a Honda S2000, like we did in the B license, but obviously I won't save a replay with the same car again. Anyways, let's see how we do. Considering obviously with this I'm trying to see if I can do something similar to test number 4 of the B license and see if it's possible for me to get it on the gold in my first attempt. You know, something similar to what I did in the B license when I drove this car. Is it going to be first time gold? Oh, not quite. But I definitely came close. I was definitely close. Anyways, let's try this again and see how long it takes us. And I fucked up the start. Oh, okay. I think it was when I was weaving on the streets. I think that was probably what costed me the gold. Methinks. I think it was when I ended up weaving. That was probably what costed me the gold. Well, it's attempt number 3, so hopefully this will be it, and yes, it is it. So, for once in this orthodox circumstance, third attempt really is the charm. Just needed to keep the car straight, as I have been doing so far, except not really. But there we are, 3 tests are down, and officially, let's now move on to test number 4. And see how we do. And this time, I do feel like reading the description. Drive 3 laps of the 60 meter radius circular course. Keep to the line, finally controlling the steering and acceleration by driving tight to the inside curb. Gain time by crossing the finish line using a course on the very outside immediately before the line. Watch out for tail slides due to over acceleration. And demo right there is not being very helpful because the demo is just doing donuts. basically doing what I usually do, which is just trying to pass the test at first, and then try to see if I can eventually go for gold. That's basically what my usual strategy is, but, you know, we'll just wait and see. If this strategy does or doesn't work out, even though I'm confident it won't, we'll wait and see. And okay, so not far off the gold, but again, not quite good enough because I was pretty much 1800ths off the gold. So, anyways, let's try this again. There we go. I just needed to keep it on the curves and not touch the cones, but there we go. So about 6 failed attempts on getting the gold, but eventually, as soon as I managed to correct the issue, I did eventually get the gold. And well, just because I'm feeling optimal, actually, nah, I won't save this one. I'll save the next one. But anyways, we are halfway through the A license. And this time we are doing circular turning again, except this time we are doing it at a 100 meter radius. And I should probably mention what times we need in order to achieve a pass, but anyways. So pretty much same test again, same car again, except obviously we are doing it at a 100 meter radius circle this time, and officially the times are bigger. So we need a 55.8 for a gold, a 56.3 for a silver, and a 59 flat for a bronze. Let's see how this goes. And where I'm shifting up into second gear again, so I do not get as much wheel spin. And yep, okay. Still isn't going the way I want it to. And I failed. Fuck. Oh, so close to a gold. But anyways, there we go. On my third attempt, I finally passed. Within the 4,000ths of a second to find. So, let's go and see if we can do that now. I am running wide, which is what I should not be doing. just for one more lap. If I can see when the previous mistake was made. Got my foot in the door this time. This seems adequate, and yes I can. By just under 0.3 of a second, I managed to get my foot in the door. And officially, I will save this replay. Because, you know, the Mazda RX-7, it's a cool car. And I figured, obviously, that's what I would do. So, yeah. There we are. 5 tests are done, and still 3 remain. As we are now going back to cornering, and where we are once again at Midfield Raceway, and the car we are driving is a Jaguar XKR Coupe, or Coupe, if that's what you call it in America. But yeah, so basically a right-hand hairpin followed by a left-hand hairpin. So yeah. So we need a 27 flat for a bronze, a 27.5 for a silver, and a 29.5 for a bronze. Let's see how we go. This is not the line I should be taking, but will it still be good enough for a pass at least? And oh, okay, it is good enough for a silver. I thought for sure it was good enough for a bronze, but apparently it became good enough for a silver. So you know, that is something I took into consideration. But officially, we still need to find more than 1/4 of a tenth. So, let's do that. Let's see, will this be a potential improvement? Is it good enough? And surprisingly, yes it is good enough. So, I think that was like attempt number 5 that was. Unless it was attempt number 4. But anyways, yeah. So, either 3 or 4 failed attempts on eventually getting myself to the gold, which is precisely what I did. So, yeah. There we go. 6 tests down, and still 2 tests remain. And where officially we are now onto what will probably be the hardest and most torturing. Because there is this fucking test. Clear the right-hand corner at the top of the steep hill in Seattle. This is a blind corner, so get a feel for the braking point and the turning point. After landing from the last jump, turn to the right and brake straight away, aiming for the inside curb. Accelerate once you're on the curb, use the corner right up to the outside wall. So yeah. And officially, from my history with this test, to those of you who are GT3 veterans, many of you know precisely how fucking difficult it is to get a gold in this test, let alone pass it. But officially, this is going to be my first attempt, so don't expect me to achieve anything special, because I know for sure I won't. As I've just shown. Let's try that again. Okay, I've managed to pass this time. And fortunately, we do not have to go much quicker in order to get the gold. But there we go, I have passed the test. And it took me 2 failed attempts to do it. Now let's try and see how long this takes us to get the gold. Fuck. Yes! Finally! I almost thought for sure that was not a gold. I finally did it. Thank God. That took forever for me to get. Also, furthermore, this license has been extended into a second day. And officially, because I paused right before I crossed the finish line, somehow I got the gold by 0.002 of a second. And well, just because I want to, I'm gonna view it on replay. Just to show you how I did it. And as of which, because of how hard this test was, I literally had to switch to the bumper view in order to get the gold in this. But still, god damn it. But yeah, that is how I got the gold. Jesus Christ. And yes, I did just figure I would show that. Still, thank God. You know what? I'm actually gonna save this one, and replace and overwrite this one. Oh, okay. But yeah. Yes, I do. So officially, that is now my new replay, because I dare to be transcendent. But there we go, I finally did it, and now we can get down to our 8th and final test of the A license, which takes place at Midfield Raceway, and where the car we are driving is a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 4 GSR. So, the final exam of the A license. Considering obviously this is a second day of recording this, but anyways, let's do this. So we need a 15.4 for a gold, a 15.8 for a silver, and a 17.3 for a bronze. And can we do this? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, but hopefully this will take nowhere near as long as test number 7 did, because god damn it, that test was an ordeal. Just hated everything about that test, but somehow I did it. Anyways, let's get on with this before I start going off on a rant. Officially, it's back to business as usual. At least get a silver in this. And okay, I've got a silver, but I still need to find an additional 2/10 if I'm going to get the gold. So we just need to find another 2/10, and hopefully that will not take me too long. but we shall wait and see. Let's go for the gold. Okay, trying again. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to happen. Literally 3 failed attempts to get the gold, and then suddenly on my 4th attempt, I somehow did it by 0.002 of a second. I was definitely not expecting that to happen. Son of a bitch. That was a lot easier than the previous test. A shitload of a lot easier, in fact. I was not expecting that to happen. But there we go. I did it. I completed the A license. And officially, now that we have all gold, I can now... I'll keep my previous replay. Let's just get the license. Thank God. So, slamming down on the table as I expected to do. And there we go. That's our A license. And for all gold, the car we win is a Mazda RX-8, which oddly enough was a concept car in 2001, before they officially introduced this car in 2003. But yeah, there we go. Our prize car is a Mazda RX-8 concept, and officially that is now all gold in the A license. Finally. So we are now 10.8% complete with this game, and we now have our A license in our hand, as well as 16 gold trophies. So, here is our prize car for all gold. A Mazda RX-8 in Camellia Red. And like with the Acura RSX, we can sell this thing for 75 grand. But again, I have some usage for this thing, so I'm gonna keep it. Because I want to. But yeah, there we go. That's our prize car. For all gold. In the A license. And oddly enough, I do actually like the way this thing looks, even though obviously this wasn't the final design for the RX-8 when they put it into production less than 2 years after this game was released. But there we go. After all of that trial and error in one test, that was the A license. And next time, we will be doing the International B license. So with that, stay tuned for more of GT3 shenanigans.